Anyway, folks, I wasn't going to do a sound sample on this because I'm so out of practice with electric guitars, but I thought it would be cheap to do a review of this and not let you hear somebody making a fool of themselves. This is not the type of guitar that I would usually go out and find. I had a kid that really wanted one of my ukuleles, and this is all he had to trade, so I went ahead and did it. And it kind of opened up a little wormhole for me on Jackson guitars, which is a world I don't often explore. So this has a serial number that starts with CWJ on the back of this guitar. Jackson has a CWJ series of guitars. So the guy that brought this over to me thought it was a CWJ guitar. It is not. This is a Dinky Minion. When I looked up this serial number on the Jackson website, I found out that this is a JS20X model. At least that's what the listing came up as for this particular serial number. When I tried to find some information out on JS20X Dinkies, I couldn't find anything. In fact, this is a JS1X Dinky Minion. The reason why it had a different serial number is because that's a European equivalent to the US serial number. Why? Because this neon pink version of this guitar was only sold in Europe, not the US. So it's not a CMJ series guitar, which means it's worth less, so I got less on the trade. But it is sort of a rarity in that it's the neon pink version of the Dinky Minion guitar. So maybe, I'll make my money back that I would have got on the ukulele I gave him. We'll see. But anyway, these are 2/3 scale. What does that mean? That means 22.5 scale length. Hot pink, sort of the Fat Strat setup on this. And these are the full Jackson high output humbuckers on this. So this is interesting because normally on these kid size or smaller or junior guitars, they put on a lesser hardware, perhaps a lower output pickups on it. But these are the full Jackson high output humbuckers. So a lot of adults buy this guitar, and it's used sort of as a travel guitar or as a practice guitar perhaps. And in fact, the person I got this was as tall as I am and bought it for themselves to play. So it's not technically a junior guitar, although it's often used for that. And a lot of these small mini electric guitars are becoming sort of established by regular players. In fact, you see certain bands that have these on stage, or this size of guitar on stage. It's a little smaller in my hands as far as the string spacing, but you don't feel it that much. It's a bit more cramped, but you don't feel it that much. In other words, it's highly playable. And it has the reverse headstock on this, supposedly for better string tension across the spectrum. That's what they say on the website. So this is the Jackson Dinky Minion JS1X in neon pink, Europe only, is what the website says. So I'm hoping somebody will want this thing. I found a gig bag for it. It is absolutely pristine. There's not a mark on it. It looks brand new. There's no dings. There's no scratches. I don't think he played it. In fact, the strings were still kind of stretching out when I got it. I actually did some fret end cleanup. The intonation seems alright. So I didn't do a whole lot to it, but it is absolutely cherry. It's clean. It's immaculate. But I don't want it. It's not for me. So I'm putting a video out there, and I threw it up on my auction sites. Maybe somebody will want this. We'll see. I just thought it'd be fun to make a video of it. It's different from my usual fare on this channel. So there you go. There's a little Dinky Minion. And I'll be back with something a bit bigger. Well, maybe not. Next time. See you then.